Okay, and welcome back for coverage of round three of Revolution's inaugural game night. We're going to be spectating this game between AllWhoWander, otherwise known as Phoenix Star, who's playing Big Red splashing white for Amaret, and on the
hmm
other end we have SuitGuy, whose cockatrice username is Tippix, who's playing Red Deck Wins or Monored Aggro. So
Yeah,
opened
Velocity
up
Kick.
with a worried Volpine, probably the best red one drop in the format right now. It flips into um, Nine Tails, which is 5/5 that also gives your creatures haste and trample. So if it's very good if they don't answer your one drop.
Yep.
Um,
I think
meanwhile,
you've got this, and you've got the glyph guy. I can't remember the name of that either, but he's also not terrible. He's like a one mana 1/2 that makes a glyph token, and then when you scry, it deals one damage to each opponent. I think those
mm,
are the two kind of like decent one drops.
yep. But yeah, it looks like Wander is not actually that scared of the worried Volpine for now until it has three counters, probably.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine that. I mean, obviously, I don't know the exact deck list, but I'd have to imagine this matchup favors Wanda an incredible amount, just because you have what I assume is four Amorets and four Solaras, which kind of just like body this mono red deck. I would imagine.
And then out the side, you get to bring in the three mana sweepers. So like it,
Yeah.
and like
I mean, obviously, there could be stuff that the red deck can bring, like they can bring in the Firebug to stop Amoret's life gain, but like I
I,
can't
I mean,
imagine
I
it being
mean,
enough unless
yeah, and
you
also
the
like Amaret is
Wanda just
actually
gets horrible
not
hand.
is probably not a great play here because you don't actually
Uh,
it dies, so you probably actually I would say that
yeah,
I think you burning dawn the worried Vulpine, and then next turn
they've had a kind of slow start, so
and
yeah,
then
that makes sense.
and then
Yeah,
next
but
turn
if
you
you
just drop Solara and then just wipe their board, and it's
yeah,
like okay.
you can climb to the peak for a land.
I mean,
Play one of these lands.
Aldri
Yeah,
has
there
two
we go.
lands, yeah.
And then yeah, either I think Burning Dawn is better. It's say well you can Amaret and kill it, which is like I guess overall gets you more life back because then they have to spend an attack killing the Amaret as well.
But I think you want to save the
Um
Amaret because then you just like next turn you just Solara kill their board, and then after that you Amaret and you stabilize. I think you
yeah,
really want to
having
save them
Amaret
to stabilize, yeah.
after the Solara is quite good because if you use Solara's sweep ability, she will deal damage to Amaret because she hits planeswalkers as well. Not she doesn't hit herself,
Oh,
but she hits other
oh, and so
planeswalkers.
is Solara one of the cards off Climb to the Peak? Okay,
There's also one in hand, but yes,
yeah,
there is
yeah,
one in the exile
but
pile.
yeah, that way you don't like waste a turn not playing something off the Climb to the Peak. So
Yeah, yeah, because you can play land from hand, and well, either way, because you can play Starved Oasis if you want to.
hmm yeah, and you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't here because like if you don't extend your board and you just play burn, it's like okay, cool. I'll
Yeah,
play Omelet and I'll kill your elemental. If you do extend or like Alder Peak Terror, which also just eats your elemental.
there is actually quite a lot of burning. Like there's like 12, no, 3, 6. I assume this isn't going to get to 4 during this game, so 8 points of burn in hand.
Yeah, so
So you kind
mm,
of have to hammer ahead. Obviously, one that can't see the hand and might not know that because if they just
wait, this is
play
said this is yeah,
Solara, I think
wait,
they're
this is
technically
lethal.
alive, but it's pretty dicey.
No, if they don't, if they play Amrit and they if they play Amrit, they have to -2. That's the only way they
Yeah.
survive.
You hammer it and shoot the thing, right? Yeah.
You Amrit, you kill Elemental
Um,
of Surprise, and then you go up to 8, and then
yes, and then you're alive. Um,
yeah, but then still a top deck of a burn spell does kill you still.
yeah, there's 5 points of face burn in hand, and then
Also like I think probably if you're a suit guy, you probably just play Elemental of Surprise, kill Amrit.
yes, I would imagine so.
Oh,
You can't turn on the raids
if they had
or
another,
anything, and
yeah. Oh wait, yeah,
there's
yeah.
yeah, there's no target for smoke screen, so you can't push two face with that. So you've only got um
Okay, so yeah, actually, never mind. They were not dead because you need to have a target for the smoke screen. That is actually
yeah.
that's a very good point right there.
So you have to yeah. So you just elemental and kill the ammo right here, I think, which looks like what's going to happen.
Hmm.
the next turn, if this thing lives, so much like burn in hand that, and I guess you just hammer and kill it again, right? And hope that,
Yeah, and hope that that's enough, really.
yeah, like it should be, I think, but because it takes the raid target away, so and
Yeah, like
there's like
so
kind
basically,
of
like if
constrained
they,
on mana on the other side there.
I mean, they play Amulet, kill Elemental Surprise. SuitGuy untaps Ferocious Flames to kill Amulet and then passes back, is what
Yeah.
I imagine will happen. And then it's kind of an awkward situation because you just cannot meet any of the conditions for your burn. So you're just like, I can play a
Mm.
burn spell a turn, but then AllWhoWander has Solara on deck, so it's like, okay.
I wonder if you're because this card's exiled to the thing. I wonder if you get tempted to play one of those this turn.
Yeah,
I don't know.
could play the Alderpeak Terror. No, okay, Sans Call. No, wait. Oh, they meant to play
No,
Armor.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
they tap four, so I imagine they just clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that there's like
I think this is good.
there are a lot of
It,
tempting decision points that I think Wander is
yeah,
making like the safe play, which I think is really just the smart thing to do versus burn.
yes, I think so too. Now you kind of force another burn spell or haste creature to be pointed at Monored rather than you.
Well,
Oh
okay.
well,
The, these are
just
definitely
gonna run it back, I
surprising
guess.
top decks. Just
The
look at
problem is though, one does gain 2 life during this exchange every time. Um, it's kind of a weird play, but like honestly, I wonder if you're supposed to minus 3 there to gain the extra point of life. I'm not sure if there's anything that deals exactly 1 damage.
I don't
So
think so. Yeah.
so obviously it's kind of a play you would only make if you like know the deck lists and the format and stuff. So I
Yeah.
understand why you wouldn't do it there, but like
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's technically correct or not. So yeah, so like this is kind of fine now though, because before when you did this you were at 6 and it was kind of dicey, but now doing this at 10,
Hmm. Oh, okay.
um,
And plus, it looks like it's gonna plus and then Sign Scald the elemental. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good. Just clear all the threats off the board.
Yeah, and keep Solara at a range where you need 2-3 damage burn spells to kill her.
Yeah, she's super high. Also, she can kind of like just kill you kind of fast. I mean,
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
ult currently deals 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So,
Yeah, and it's.
and with looting and with this surveil land in hand, like it's kind of easy to just make that 20.
Hmm.
And so um you kind of force burn onto the Solara that can't actually kill it necessarily to like
Yeah.
stop the ultimate from going off, which is probably not good if you're
Uh,
playing the red deck because you don't want to be like wasting the burn spells doing that.
oh, so on upkeep, Ferocious Flame face?
And this triggers discharge, I guess.
Makes sense.
I don't know why doing that on upkeep instead of any other, like I don't there's nothing that makes that on upkeep better, right? Maybe there is and I'm missing it, but
Mm.
it's like it's fine. I don't think it really costs you much either, but it just means that if like a creature comes down, you can't
Yeah, so
change your mind
Wander, yeah,
and choose to hit
Wander.
the creature.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Wanda might have wanted to activate Starved Oasis to try and put in range of Solara alt lethals, which I mean I guess it's hard because you don't really want to go down in life
Yeah,
to, but
I
you
think
can't
like
really do that
Star
because you don't really
Device is
want to pay
just,
the life
yeah.
to it.
I think you just play Climb to the Peak here. Try to dig for some more. Like, you want to dig for another Amulet, basically.
Yes, which you can cast off this if you hit one.
So you
Just
probably.
tap the
Wait, so
three
you. Yeah.
colorless lands, or two of the colorless lands in a mountain, yeah. You just hammer at their face for like 4, I guess.
I mean,
I mean,
why even do that? You can just. Oh, actually, no, actually,
well,
that
I
is a
think
good
just
way.
to
That
gain
is.
more life, because the only way you lose is by like, and also I don't know how much deck list is public, but like it's really bad against Smokescreen to make the 1/1.
No, yeah, actually, that makes a
Well,
lot of
not
sense.
really bad, but like it makes that an out where it might not be an out otherwise.
That is, yeah,
Depending on the
that
exact.
is 100% valid. Yeah, actually. Because that puts you out of double bolt range. Yeah.
Yeah, and because Amaret on 1 is like basically as good as Amaret on any other number
So,
in this specific matchup, I
okay,
think.
so Wander plus a Solara into Alder Peak Terror.
So
Gonna.
just dead now, right? Because you Smokescreen the dragon and burn
Yeah,
face
that
for
was Oh, that was actually, yeah. The Alder Peak Terror was actually Wander's doom.
It kind of turned on the yeah, it turned on the lethal. I guess you also can't cast the card you hit this turn because the peak uh only works the
Oh,
next
and
turn
look,
because you don't.
hit the Omrid. If
Yeah.
oh
Well,
oh
because so yeah, I guess what you in an ideal like obviously we have full
oh
information,
wait.
but like what you
Also
wanted
wait.
to do
So
is just
this is the
not
one
play the
damage.
dragon.
This is the one damage burn spell, the Shank.
Yes, but that can't go to planeswalkers, right?
Oh
So
yeah, it's only creatures. Never mind.
yeah, so having arrow at one doesn't really cost you anything against that.
Okay, and that's lethal. Exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't like. My guess is that because the only way you don't die there is if you play the peak and no other creatures, and that like not
Hmm.
only does that like waste a bunch of mana, I also like Smokescreen. I assume is not like a card that people know is a thing. So unless you played against this deck already, because obviously it's like very early in the format.
Yeah, Wander is one of the few people who has completed a full league run before like day two.
Yeah,
But I
yeah, I
think
played against
like smoke screen like
played against earlier.
that's just like not an intuitive thing that playing a creature will actually kill you.
Yes,
You know?
not really. I got beaten up. But like both the games were kind of close, but like one of them I mulled to five and um I just got like beaten up by all the giant things.
Hmm.
The
But,
shield
but I
breaker
mean,
is
yeah, yeah. I think it's
kills you
also
very
really
fast.
cool that like we're seeing like I think there were concerns about like the suite of one drops being not as strong, especially because like we don't really have like red 2/1s, but like burn,
Yeah, the one drops
but like
were a
burn
lot
is
better
burn.
in custard generally.
Yeah,
Old custard seasons like
I mean old like mono red there was genuinely insane, especially with the what was the dragon, the 2 mana dragon,
oh unproven hatchling.
unproven
Yeah.
hatchling. Yeah, um, I guess worried Volpine is kind of the unproven hatchling of
Yeah,
this
well,
for.
I think the Charmander card is like as good, if not better.
Oh
But
yeah,
the
for
one
sure.
drops are definitely worse.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So
So yeah,
ferocious
just
flame,
killing that.
just gonna eat it, and yeah, I think post board, like we see this like Rune Mage's Wrath here. It's just so much better.
Yeah,
I don't know why the Cat Scratch Broker came in. Also, I'm looking at this hand and I'm realizing that like this is kind of a risky keep for Wander with only
yeah,
two
it doesn't look
lands.
great. I mean, you have the Surveil, which I didn't see what it did or like looked at or whatever. But I have to imagine it was probably used for something. So the problem is though, like having all these rats and removals and stuff is good, but like there's a lot of just hand like burn from hand.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I
Also,
guess you hope that the elemental surprise comes down now, and then you can rune Mage's Wrath both of them away.
yeah,
You end up taking
you
like
you you have to do that
four,
because
but
otherwise, like the Blood Hunter quickly grows out of Rune Mage's Wrath range if you just kind of dirtle.
yeah.
Does didn't play the
So
Elemental of
it's
Surprise. That's that.
well, I guess maybe playing around some type of
Okay, I guess can Violent Discharge. This doesn't feel very mana efficient though, is my thing. But
yeah. I mean,
it could also be
like
holding the Elemental to maybe if they get Elemental plus another one drop, just play both of them in the same turn and haste it out. But also like, I don't
that
know.
doesn't
But
seem super good. Yeah.
but it ends up working out because they bait the Rune
Yeah,
Mage's
my
Wrath.
guess is they're just playing around.
And now Wander is literally out of cards they can play. They can use the glyph
Yep.
to scry, but they're still like they're kind of shit out of luck.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it?
Hmm. And so far, yeah, Blood Hunter is just kind of I think it's a quite a strong card, and like I think like its ability to just uh like it grows fairly quickly. It does the what was the one drop in standard? It was a vampire.
Oh, Knight of the Ebon Legion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like being a one drop versus a two drop is obviously quite big, but it's still really strong. Oh, and
Hmm.
Phoenix does um top deck the Merciless Shieldbreaker. This is actually kind of insane, if I'm being honest.
You want to put this on one of your lands, right? I have to
Yeah,
imagine. Yeah,
yeah.
this card's really good. Like, it just the 4 damage is so obnoxious. Like, you just die to it really fast,
I mean,
and obviously while you're dying to it, it like kills your permanents as well. So
yeah. So probably if you're, yeah, you probably just smokescreen the Merciless Shieldbreaker, and then
yeah, you can attack for.
ooh, yeah, okay, and then you can Worried Vol. You can also Worried Vulpine for free. That's good.
Yeah, the elemental should be a 2/2 now, right? It just hasn't been.
Hmm.
Oh,
Why?
okay. Well, now I guess because
No, yeah,
now
they
now you can play the Vulpin and it will get it will get both buffs. So, or
wait,
you can do the smoke screen.
wait. Where did it come from? They played it. Oh,
It
from
was
oh,
exiled
real.
from the Eldrazi
Oh yeah, I
card.
realized
Yeah,
that. But then, okay, so I guess you swing in with this
I guess the
elemental.
the Vulpin would have been a 3/4. So yeah, not actually big enough to get
Wait,
in,
why are they
I
swinging with? Why are
suppose.
they swinging with both? Oh,
Because you have Ferocious Flame.
I guess Ferocious Flame to kill the Shieldbreaker. Okay,
Yeah, and it just does 6 now. That
yeah,
card's also like kind of nuts. So like these kinds of cards normally scale to 3 damage, but it's scaling to 4 damage instead of three. It's like
it's big.
um
So
yeah.
I think that Wander is just dead here, unless you play double Cat Scratch Broker.
Uh, you can Solara, right? And
Oh
because
wait,
these are back
no.
to 2/2s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, Solara.
see Solara and sweep
I
those
I missed.
away,
Yeah, okay, I missed Solara. Solara makes this much harder. Yeah,
and then the Vulpin can come out, but like it doesn't really do anything. Like it doesn't, because Solara just kills it immediately, pretty much. I would imagine. You just -1.
yeah. So now it just comes down to needs to top deck burn.
Yeah, Burn is a good top deck. Haste Creature is a good top decks.
Did Wander bring in the Cat Scratch Brokers just as early blockers? I do not understand it.
Maybe. I mean, it might be like they're just better than some like the dragons or whatever that don't really do anything in this matchup.
I guess the dragons do give you more board control, but yeah,
Yeah, they kill like a thing, I guess. It's not nothing. I don't know. Also, the awkward thing is that like the cheat creatures kind of grow out of the range of the Cat Scratch Broker anyway, because they have experience. So like it's hard to actually block them in a profitable manner.
yeah.
Is this a skill link deck? Is that why they're here, or like it looks like a skill link deck?
I don't think. I think it's just straight red deck wins.
Yeah, and we haven't seen skill link, but that might be a reason why you side in the cat switch because if you're expecting there to be skill link,
Hmm.
and also because you have dragons that like aren't like amazing.
Hmm. Okay, so flame-tailed lizard. So the initiative is kind of like all on Wander's side here, but we saw them lose this last time.
Yeah, I mean, there's very feasible sequences of top decks that if you just top deck 2 burn spells, you can,
I mean, not even
you
okay.
know,
Like next, like let's say Wander decides, okay, I'm gonna plus here, and then I can play like Merciless Shield Breaker plus a Flame-tailed lizard, and I can feel pretty good.
yeah.
Um,
The problem is the shield breaker kills you really quick, so like
that's
you
an
don't have that many
Amoret.
turns to.
Ooh, that's an Amoret.
Okay, yeah, that probably makes it quite hard.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you Amoret -1 on the no wait. Yeah, you
You can Solara mine. Oh no, I guess the Solara already activated because it
yeah.
found the
So
Emerald. Yeah.
you Amoret -1 kill Worried Vulpine, then that puts you out of double burn spell range, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Yep, that makes sense. You can also do that with token. If you just make a token and attack, but
Hmm.
I don't know if that's better or worse. Getting the creature off the board is probably a good idea.
Yeah, just in case they have any shenanigans.
Yeah, I kind of like
Ooh,
this,
okay,
like the
yeah,
overkill to gain more life. Yeah,
yeah. The play that you were suggesting last time. And, oh god, and I forgot that
yeah,
still has mana for Flametail Lizard. This is kind of absurd.
yeah. Solara does quite a lot of like different things that are
And
all
there
quite
and
useful, like the mana, the sweeping, the looting, like.
there is the burn spell, so you probably Lightning Splinters kill Amoret, and then just hope to.
Yeah, you kind of have to because it's going to make a life linker otherwise.
Yeah. And now you still need to draw 3 burn spells in a row while not dying, which I think is a tall order.
Yeah,
But
difficult. Not technically impossible, but the problem is I think the lizard and the shieldbreaker kind of clock you faster than you can draw them.
Yeah. Unless like I don't think the red deck wins has like a good like what do you call it? A browbeat style card advantage.
No, because you can shieldbreaker and then you have a
Which,
4 mana ferocious flame.
which is also why I think
Um,
like straight red. I think people need to play or like try red black in this format because we do have Foog's Quandary from Vostum for to fill that role.
yeah, red black's interesting because you kind of want 2/1 haste, and if you play red black, you can play the 2/1 haste, and then you can play Anagals, the 2/1 the pursued snow runner that can look at the top
Mm-hmm. For the
8 cards, I think, and search for a Yeti, and then Anagal is like just kind of good. So like a
yeah
2/1 haste is kind of a card you already want in like an aggressive deck, and then sometimes drawing like a giant thing that kind of like
yeah,
clocks them pretty
and we
fast
and
and
we have
stuff.
the mana for it, right? Because we do
Yeah,
have
I think so.
yeah, like we have the shocks and stuff.
And
Yeah, so
Anagal's only single black, so it's quite easy to splash like 4 fast lands and 4 the one that like checks for basics or whatever, because you're gonna have like 20 mountains along, not 20, but like 14 mountains alongside that, so it's quite likely to hit 2 basics.
also
It wouldn't be like as fast as this mono red deck here, but like, you know,
yeah.
it's kind of like still pretty aggressive.
Yeah, also, SuitGuy is just dead here because Merciless Shieldbreaker. Actually, wait, no, they're not just dead. Hold on.
Well,
They
you're
survive
gonna
on. They
take
sur.
4 on your upkeep.
They. Oh yeah, no. So they are just dead here.
Yeah, I think so. If you block, can you block Shieldbreaker and then?
I mean, they're swinging with the elemental. I guess red players only know one way forward.
Yeah, I think even if you block, because you take 4, 6, 4 points of burn, you can animate Starved Oasis
I mean, it really
to
doesn't matter
to
because
clock
now
in.
because you ferocious flame, you attack with flame intelligence shieldbreaker. That's lethal.
Yeah,
To yeah.
so I think even through the block, it was still enough damage, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or fortunately, depending on what what side of the table you're sitting on.
So yeah, we're going to game three, and these have been like really close games, and it has just been coming down to can like because
Yeah, the
Even Solara is not a guaranteed win. It comes down to having the
Monored,
Amulet.
yeah, hasn't been as like it's got a lot more like the burn gives it quite a lot of reach, I think.
Yeah, to the point where like even if you kill the creatures, like you can still be quite dead unless you have a way to stabilize.
Yeah, exactly. This hand doesn't.
Speaking of
Neither of these hands
stabilizing,
actually look.
I kind of wonder if the red white 2/2 lifelink haste from Kaldheim should be in the sideboard just for that because like you do have removal, but I
Hmm,
also think that like that's just it's a good early play that you can trade defensively while
it's
all
not terrible. Yeah.
yeah, or use it as lifelink, yeah, or life gain. Sorry. Um, this is a weird hand, but I
Neither
think
of these hands look good, but neither of them look bad enough to mulligan to me. So like,
yeah, like because turn one worried Walpine you can't really go wrong, and on Wander's end having the ferocious flames to kill early creatures you can't go wrong with that.
yeah. No, Wonders isn't as bad as it looks because there is the 2 surveil lands in there, which kind of
Oh, and it looks like the life gain of choice is revitalized from AllWhoWander.
yeah, that must be out the sideboard, right?
Oh, 100%.
The Cat Swatch Broker's still in, which you just kill this, I would imagine. Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like you could play the Surveil land and then kill it next turn because you're only taking one
Um,
damage.
you probably could do that, but I don't know if it because you don't have a 2 drop you like super care about.
That's fair. And now you just
I mean, obviously,
so now you just play
you probably just play the yeah. If you play the Veil Boundary and then just shoot this thing down, that's also not terrible.
Oh, he's playing.
I guess this is fine too. I don't know. I kind of like just killing this
Yeah,
now, but
yeah. I feel like I don't like the Cat Scratch Broker play. I feel like you want to just kill it with the Ferocious Flame.
yeah, I think I would like to have seen because it also gets a tap land out of like gone, and because you now have this Amaret, you kind of want some.
I mean, there's
I mean,
no
I guess that. the
there's
chapel also doesn't
yeah,
work. So,
because of Beloved Chapel. So
but it's nice to get the surveil in on a turn where like you have an option for what a 1 mana play that's like good.
okay,
Because it doesn't, you know that it's not costing you anything to do that this turn, and the surveil is going to be good here because of the way this hand is looking currently.
okay, discharges. I actually don't like that play. They discharge the Cat Scratch Broker. I think you should discharge face, grow the Orcish Bloodhunter into 2/2, because at first strike, the Cat Scratch Broker is no longer a threat. So
But it doesn't grow until it has to do 3, right? So if
no, that's why I'm saying
you get,
the Violent Discharge on face.
but that only gives you the second one, I believe, because the Bloodhunt has to
Oh,
connect, right, for the third one.
wait, I read this wrong. I read it as 3 life and not 3 or more times. Never mind.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, very, very different play patterns. Yeah, my bad. Okay,
So
so
now we're gonna get
you
the
probably
lizard.
you cartel muscle, ferocious flame the lizard. Feel good about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you feel
Or actually
good
no,
considering.
actually wait, no, you do it on upkeep so that you can cartel muscle them.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I guess you get the Blood Hunter can attack if you do it the other way around, but that ends up being less damage overall.
Hmm.
Actually, no, is it not better because you trigger crime with by hitting them?
Oh yeah, no wait, you're right. Ha, never mind. Should have just done it there. Yeah.
Because then you get a counter on your thing. I think maybe because you get the ping from the Blood Hunter, you get the crime trigger, and then you get the 1 damage from the Blood Hunter itself. So yeah,
Hmm.
I guess you miss like a point of damage and a counter by doing it that way. But like you know,
It's fairly
it's probably
melee.
not gonna like it's obviously not great to miss. Probably not gonna like be the thing that causes you to lose or not.
Hmm.
So we can't play Amaret. Oh no, we can. We've got the other land that we just drew. So
The Starved Oasis, yeah.
yeah.
The problem is, if you play Armored, what do you do here? Because if you -3 to kill the cartel muscle, it you probably might.
Yeah, I like. I mean, -1 on the Bloodhunt is not bad because the muscle can't actually kill the Amaret back.
Yeah, I don't mind that. No, okay, Ferocious Flame, killing
I mean,
the.
this is like kind of fine too. You can just revitalize
Yeah.
with the rest of your mana, and running
Well,
the Monored out of cards when you're on 15 um probably is pretty good, especially since an Amaret can come down and like pretty much put this game like closed.
yeah. So cartel muscle,
It's not.
but cartel muscle is gonna deal a fat 4 damage in between.
Yeah, I guess if the Amaret kills the cartel muscle, the flame can then kill the Amaret, and you're kind of like not like you need the Amaret to stick to really guarantee.
Yeah, but that only
Um,
happens if SuitGuy doesn't upkeep Ferocious Flame, which they did before.
yeah,
Oh.
but honestly, I kind of like just playing the Amaret +1. Like they're not being threatened on this board at all, so you gain the 1 life back by attacking with the cleric token. And because the Amaret goes to 5, you like pretty much know there's no way to kill the Amaret because the
Hmm.
Burn Spells will do 3 and the Cartel Muscle only does 1. So like it's pretty much going to stay alive at 1 no matter what you do. And
Yeah.
yeah, doing it this way kind of just opens up the window for it to be killed by something.
Yep.
So yeah, I kind of don't like that as much as just +1ing, but
Also, Wanderers should have lost life there. I don't know. They still lose life from the cartel muscle. So,
yeah,
although
but
this
I
is the.
believe is it a trigger you can forget? I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not sure how the like
Mhm.
the rules and stuff actually work out like this because if
And
you just don't announce the crime trigger, does it like not happen?
if a crime happens in an alleyway, in an empty
Yeah.
alleyway, and no one sees it, did it really happen? But yeah. Okay. Wander's got like full board control. Elemental of Surprise. You can swing in and Wander will take 3, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
I honestly kind of prefer just not doing like I kind of prefer just holding it here because
You want to eat the flame-tailed lizard.
yes, exactly, because this flame tongue's just gonna kill you,
Hmm.
and obviously you miss out 3 damage. But I
Yeah,
think
I think
given that you have no cards in hand and they're still
it,
on
Suit Guy
13,
is 100% on team uh, point point Ampharos at target.
Yeah, it's never good when your Monored burn deck and the other deck chooses to deal 2 damage to itself. It's never a
Mm-hmm.
good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a 2 turn clock? No, a 3 turn clock. Yeah, not it's not quite 2 turn because you. Oh, well, actually no, the experience. Yeah, yeah. So it is a 2 turn because
Yeah.
next turn you have 10 if you do this same play again.
Mm-hmm.
You can gain 3 to stop you from dying. So yeah,
Okay, worried Vulpine is okay.
get in for tip 3, 4 here, but the revitalize kind of cancels that out.
You get in for 3, yeah. No, sorry, yeah, you're right. No, 4.
Yeah, because
Because of
the
the
trigger
experience.
will, yeah, the experience, yeah. But but yeah, this flame is just gonna kill you. But like, I don't know, it's hard. I mean, obviously, if maybe if Wanda just top decks lands, but I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to just attack with both now, surely. Like, what if you've committed to doing it last turn, you kind of are locked into also doing it this turn.
Yeah.
I guess not though. I guess gonna leave that back. I mean, this revitalize kind of just locks it up anyway. Like it removes basically like even if the elemental had attacked there, it kind of locks up any chance of stringing enough burn spells together to actually close the game out. I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you swing in with Star Star. Yeah, so this is just.
Yeah. Oh no, I guess you can't attack because you have to not die to this. I guess is the reason, which does make sense because now you can trade with the Starved Oasis.
Mm-hmm. Notable, yeah. And still has how many is this Wander's third revitalize? God damn it is. Yeah.
Yeah, which gaining 9 life makes it pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if oh,
Never
well, I was
mind.
going to say if you draw like if you draw a burn spell, you could.
Or you just get flooded. Oh, that was an unfortunate last
Yeah,
game for SuitGuy, but I think that was like
yeah, a little bit.
that was a lot more of a back and forth game than you would usually expect. Um,
Yes, there was definitely multiple decision points where I don't know if like had you done the other decision, it would have actually changed the outcome, but like especially the not holding the elemental surprise to flash in and eat um the lizard there
hmm
that like could have potentially changed how the outcome happened. So yeah, but yeah, drawing 7 lands in a mono deck is going to make it pretty hard no matter what. I think,
Yeah, I think what
unfortunately.
we're seeing is like the. I'm going to come back to. I think the aggro decks need some sort of draw engine, and I think that yeah, that's why you definitely should go black for Food Squandering.
Mm,
But yeah.
makes sense.